like, share, subscribe.
Khalid ibn Walid learned of the Sassanid movements, so he moved his army south to Wolajah, 56 kilometers northwest of Najaf, to confront Indazaga's army alone, trying to defeat it before the other army led by Bahman Jadwaya arrived. The Battle of Wolajah took place on Safar 22, 12 Hijri, corresponding to May 7, 633 AD. The Islamic army led by Khalid consisted of 14,000 warriors, while the Sassanid army led by Indasagar, the governor of Khorasan, consisted of 30,000 to 50,000 of Persian soldiers and warriors from the Christian Arab tribes. Khalid bin Walid sent two separate groups of his cavalry, each consisting of 2,000 rider. The first was led by Bas bin Abrum, and the second by Sa'id bin Murrah. He ordered them to turn around the Persian army and hide on the hills behind Indazaga's army. When the fighting began and the Persians' pressure on the Muslims increased, the Muslims were able to absorb the momentum of the Persian attack and their numerical superiority through the crescent formation. The fighting intensified until both sides became exhausted. At that point, Khalid ordered his cavalry to emerge from their hidden positions, then attacked the Sassanids from both sides. The morale of the Persians collapsed because they were waiting for reinforcements from Bahman Jadwaya, but they were surprised to find that this was the dust of the Muslim riders who surrounded them with the pincer movement, crushing them, and only a few survived this. Even Indazagar, who managed to flee from the battlefield, died of thirst in the desert. This battle is considered an artistic masterpiece and a rare piece on the tactical level and is compared to the legendary Battle of Cannae, which was led by the Carthaginian commander Hannibal Barca against the Roman armies 850 years before.
The Battle of Alis, also known as the Battle of the River of Blood, took place in the month of Rabi' al-Awwal of the year 12 AH, corresponding to May 633 AD. Location, Alis, a village in Anbar on the banks of the Euphrates. The two sides of the battle, the Islamic army, led by Khalid ibn al-Walid equals 18,000 soldiers. The Persian and Arab armies, led by Jaban equals 150,000 soldiers. In the Battle of Wolajah, the Muslims killed the sons of the leaders of the Bakr ibn Wa'il tribe. They decided to take revenge and wrote to Khosrow Ardashir asking him to send an army to fight the Muslims. Ardashir was delighted with this and sent a message to Bahman Jadwaya, ordering him to meet them and head out to fight and eliminate the Muslims. Meanwhile, Ardashir ordered Bahman to return to the capital for an important matter. So he appointed Jaban in his place as commander of the army, and returned to Madian to find that his king on his deathbed. The Persian army, led by Jaban, gathered at Alay with another army of 40,000 soldiers from the city of Amgashir. A third army from the tribes of Bakr ibn Wa'il, Ujjal, Taym al-Lat, Dubayr, and the Arabs of Uldariyah in Al-Hira, bringing the total number of troops to approximately 150,000. Jaban placed the Amgashir warriors at the front. A portion of the Arabs on the right flank led by Jabir ibn Bujayr, and a portion on the left flank led by Abd al-Aswad. He stationed his forces in the rear ranks. The Muslim army arrived in Alis while the Persians were sitting down to eat. Jaban ordered them to poison the food so that if they defeated the Muslims would die when they ate it, but they refused, arrogant because of their large numbers. Khalid ibn al-Walid called out, "Where is Abd al-Aswad? Where is Jabir?" They were called out to fight him in a duel, but they were cowards. So Malik ibn Qais, one of the leaders of Bakr ibn Wa'il tribe, came out to confront him. Khalid killed him with a single blow. The Persians, shocked by thus, abandoned their food immediately and joined the fight. The battle between the two sides became more fierce than its predecessors, but it ended in the Muslims' favor. The Sassanids were defeated, and 70,000 of them were captured. Khalid ibn al-Walid ordered the execution of all the prisoners. The process continued for 3 days, until the water of the Euphrates River turned red from the sheer volume of their blood. Therefore, the battle was called the River of Blood. This battle shook the morale of the Persians and their Arab allies. Khalid's action was necessary because the Muslim army could not control this number of prisoners, and they were worthless to the Persian Empire, which was capable of mustering hundreds of thousands more in short time. It also terrorized the Persians and made them lose their will to fight. When the reports of the battle reached Caliph Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, he said to his council, "Your lion attacked their lion and defeated him, taken his prey. Women are unable to give birth of men like Khalid."
Like, share, subscribe.